Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another beautiful tutorial. It's me IJ and here is IJ Designs. I'd like to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers, my returning subscribers. You guys are amazing. You guys are supportive. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for coming back to check what I have on this channel for you guys. Today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to DIY this tuban twisted cap. That is what we are going to learn how to DIY. If you have not subscribed, please try supporting me by subscribing, hitting on the red button, and also put on your notification button to be notified when I upload. So now let's continue with the tutorial for the day. Today, as I said earlier, it is a tuban twisted cap that we are going to DIY today. It is very simple and easy to achieve. So I'm using this Sokoba material to achieve it with this ordinary material. It's a fancy foil material. So this the Sokoba material and this other material that we are using to achieve it. And the length I have with me, I cut it out in two because it's going to be these two colors. So the length I'm having with me is 38. The length is 38. So the length with me I have here is 38. I cut it out in two. That is the Sokoba material and the ordinary material. I cut it out. And the width I'm making use of is 6 inches. 6 inches. So when I now took away half, it's now 5 inches for both. That is what the material is. Then I have another one for the cap before the twisted part of it. That is the twisted bands to come on top of it. I've made a well-detailed video on how to make a tuban cap. Please, you can check that video out to learn how to achieve it. I'll link it to the description box below so that you can know how to cut it out. It's very simple. Just cut out on fold 12 inches and also the length is 10 inches. That is what I cut out. So now this is the one that comes in the front as the band to the cap. I have here 4.5 inches and the length I have 15 inches. So I'm now going to sew the cap. I'm going to sew the cap together by folding it in this form, and also the other one, the white one, I'll fold it also on the front. So I'm going to fold it in this from these two. I'm going to fold it in this way to have a V at the front here. So I'm going to sew it round, and after which I will now use this to add to it to make the cap, and I'll show it to you guys. Please, I repeat, just check out my video on how to make a tuban cap. It's well detailed. So now let me sew the cap and I'll show it to you guys. And also this, I'm going to close it up. That is the 38 inches. I'm going to close it up and I'll use this foam. I'll use this foam. This foam is just 4 inches. I have this foam. I don't want it to be too wild or too strong. I have 4 inches. I'll fold it in two like this and I'll put it inside, but I'll show it to you guys. So now let's sew it and I'll be back. Now guys, I have sewn the cap. Yeah, now the cap is ready. Do you see the cap? That's the cap. So the cap is ready. And this, the one to make the twist, that is the material to make the twist. Remember, we are going to pass our foam through here. So I've also sewn it and I've turned this. I've turned the white one, I've turned it, and the red one, look at, I'm turning it. Look at the way I sew it. Just close it up and use your pin to turn it and bring it out from the other side, which I will now do and I'll show to you guys. Now guys, I've also turned this in front, so the two of it is now ready. Do you see it? So I've turned it. Remember, this is a Sokoba material. It's a little bit thick. So, and this is a light one. So I'm going to use this foam now, depending on how thick they are, to put it inside like this. I have 4.5 inches here. This I have almost 4 inches. This is 4 inches, and the length is the same as the material we are using. I use 38 also, so I'm going to insert it inside of this materials using the pin. If you don't have it, you can use the ordinary pin. If you don't have this kind of pin, you can use the ordinary pin. Just use it to hold it in this form. Now it's secured, then I'll pass it through. I'll do it in 2 of them. Now guys, I have inserted the foams and the material that we are making. That is the foams to use to make the twists. I have inserted it. So the next thing I have to do is just to hold it with my pin, or I sew it with my machine. That is the edge here, so that I can start making the twist. So now I will now start making the twist. If you want, you hold it with your pin, or you now tack it with your needle, but I'm going to hold it with the pin. After I have finished making the twist, then I'll now tack it with my needle. So now that's the 2. I'm going to, like this, hold it with my pin. That is to secure it so that it doesn't lose. I'm going to do it in this form. So since I don't have somebody to hold it, I'm going to use my machine to press on it so that I can also start to make the twist. Do you see it? Remember, when you're making this, you don't have to make it to be too strong, so that you can make your twist to look nice. Just make it to be a little bit light, but to look good when you are twisting it. So which I have done. As you can see, the foam is okay, it's big, it's large enough. So now I'm going to start twisting. Do you see it? I use now my machine to hold it so that I can start twisting it. Twist it gradually. Take your time, don't rush it. Just twist it in a manner that it will look so beautiful. Just keep on twisting till you get to the end of it. Now guys, I've come to the end here. Do you see it? Do you see how the twist is? So now I have twisted it. Do you see how it's looking? So I'm going to just tack it here. After tacking it here, guys, I've now tacked this part. That is where to close it up with my thread and needle. Do you see how it is now? I've tacked here. So the next thing, to just to close up this tacked place, I will use this piece. I'll cut out a little piece. I'll now cover it up in this form. Do you see it? I'll cover it up. I'll use this because it's a sequoia material. I don't want to double to sew it because it's going to be too bulky. So I'm going to use this fanciful scissors to just trim it off. Then I'll cut it the size that I need. Maybe I'll cut out 5 inches, and this is 4 inches, 5 inches length and 4 inches width. Then I'll use it to cover up this place. I'll take it to my machine, then I'll sew it. After sewing it, then I'll turn it. Then I'll show it to you guys. When I sew it, before turning it, I'll show it to you guys. Now guys, I've sewn it. Do you see it? I've sewn it. I've closed it up. Where we now join the two together, I've closed it up. So the next thing, I'm going to turn this so that this sewn place will be hidden inside. So just take it gradually, just turn it over. Just turn it over in this form. Just gradually turn it over to cover up the place that you just sewed. Now guys, I've turned it over. So now this is the good side of it. So our twisted cap is now ready. So look, this is how beautiful it's looking. You can decide to rock this alone without the cap. But now I'm going to place it on the cap because it's called tuban cap. So it has to have a cap. It must have a cap. So I'm going to place it on this cap. Then we will now see how it looks like. Oh no, guys, can you see how beautiful it looks? Do you see how beautiful this twisted cap looks? Do you see? It's so simple, so easy to make, and you are good to go. Now I'm going to put it onto my own head to see how it's looking. I'm so excited with this. I want to rock it. So watch and see how it will look on me. So guys, do you see how our twisted cap is looking so beautiful? Do you see it? So easy to make, so easy to achieve. If this tutorial on how to achieve this beautiful twisted cap has been helpful to you, just give me a giant thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Support me by subscribing to my channel and put on the notification bell to be notified when I make a new video. I love you guys. Follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. On Facebook, Iconic IJ, and Instagram as IJ Designs. Love you guys and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.